Welcome along. It's another West London Wednesday. Horsenden Hills and Thrills today. That's because there's some hills in it. And in fact, Nick Greenhouse, who will be racing this evening, went and tested it in real life during the week. And I think he's quite looking forward to that. I think the attacks, there's 2 hills on every climb, as we'll see in a moment when we see the course. And I think it's going to be quite exciting to see what happens over that. So here we are, the greenery in the middle where it says Horsenden Hill, that's the hill. But this right at the bottom of the hill, and then there's this, and where it goes up in amongst those houses climbs. So if you look along immediately right and up another hill, so it's the bottom of your screen upwards, that's top right hand corner of the course is pretty flat. So that's the course you've got. It's 3 laps at 16.6 kilometers, and as I say, I think it's going to be quite exciting to see what happens on the hill. But remember, in these races, quite a few people are good at descending in a way that they can create gaps on a descent, and so as I say, there's quite a long descent right down to that the highest point you can see on your screen. So we might even have splits in the peloton by that point, so don't discount it. 2 minutes 53 to go to the start. Let's have a look at who's where in the tables. This is a race for everyone, so you don't have to be at the top, and we do like the natural selection that enables you to find your own groups. Here is the unisex. Wouter Clay's very much in the lead there, but John Sammett's not going to let him get away that easily. Ned Bowen, who has won this series, he won Series 2 and was runner-up in Series 3, as ever, put on the pressure, and only 1 point behind John Sammet there. Ned Bowen from Chicago, of course. Carlos Sella, you know, he's evergreen, isn't he? He's always up there. One day he's got to win this series. Mario Cavalius is the bright new star this series, and he's not that far behind Carlos, the German there. Nick Greenhouse, reigning champion, he has missed the race, so if you factor that in, he would probably be up there with John and Ned otherwise. But remember, this competition, we're not going to show you the standings at the moment because there isn't one, but there is a solitary prize for the best person over 12 races, and that just allows for anybody who just misses one. So looking at the ladies' standings now, this is new and it's a little bit 6 races, so you can see in out of the numerical columns, Lisa West has ridden 5 races and has 387 points. If she rides tonight, which I believe she is, that will be her 6th race. She can carry on riding, and if she betters any of her scores, it will be the best 6. But if you look further down, people like Anna Ronkanen, 200 points from 2 races. It depends really whether these people enter and turn up on the race. If they do, then obviously the ladies at the top, and Lisa, Claire and Wendy, may be a bit threatened. Linda Van Dyke there from Australia as well in the running. But if Anna doesn't, all these ladies can fight it out for top place. So this is really going to unfold and be interesting over the next 5 races. And it is new, and it's quite innovative in the way it's done, in that the ladies score by reference to how far they are behind the lady in front, but all the men, shall we say, between them, distinct, you know, make the distinction, and the points are calculated accordingly. So the first lady would get 100 points, and if you finish 20 places behind her, you would get 80, and so on and so forth. So it's slightly complicated, but the idea is to get the women racing with the men. There are teams in this, and we're delighted there are 2 ladies teams. So let's start at the bottom. Twickenham CC ladies, who are very much influential in getting this started, and Wendy and of course Linda from Australia and New Zealand and Australia respectively, making up Smile On. But in the men's one, it's very much a tussle. There's only 7 points in it between Pokemotion and Moon Riders. Pokemotion were leading and have just slipped to Moon Riders in the last race. Ratio Racing probably drifting a little bit there. We'll have to see what happens. And the new stars on the block, what Velo, putting in a sterling performance, brand new to RGT. So I think, you know, in Series 5 they could be real contenders. Glasgow United missing out. The riders missed a race, and I think that has influenced it. They would, of course, be much higher up normally. And Southborough, as ever, putting in strong strong contention there. The Southborough Bees is currently top of the Southborough trio of teams. So all to play for. Moonriders and Packmotion taking it seriously. They have started half a kilometre, or been going through 99 riders online, I think that says. So quite a decent field. We've seen that Greenhouse, yes, they've got away already, and you can tell whichever rider we're actually focused on. This flag, or the French flag, is just part of your screen. They're going across this flat on that profile at the bottom. Somebody going off the front there. One's going to let him get away very far. The looks of things. So, no, is it? Mike Addy there. This is a bit of a breakaway, isn't it? This is. I think they'll be allowed to get away, but I did. Nick Greenhouse struggling to catch these three, and a little bit strung out by the effect of. It's the first time I've seen that real life kit made up that I saw. Curry there, very unlucky in the landings. Simon Hall in there, I see from Warsay. It's a bit of a star for e-racing. I think this group that section at the bottom more or less now hill, and it is begin. You can see the gradient in the top bits are where the redder it gets, the more it a bit of greenery locked away north. Having a look back now, I'm not sure actually, it might be the first one. I'm not sure if that's two groups or not. This is the first group during the week. So Nick knows this hill quite well. He knows. So he kind of must, which suggests that the hill him Carlos Serra at 60 to be falling off the back is Rafa. The black RGT kit just going past. You see in this bunch we've got Rob Black 72, which is probably riders online, and well, he's got a British flag there, taking advantage of the toe. So good news. Wendy Wonderwheels there, Bulger from get up the hill. So let's the Dane, and it looks like as you can see from the bottom of your over both climbs, blob on the bottom of the right hand skin, go off the ending on the front, some sort of mechanical. John Samu, a heart rate of 160 kph. John riding. Giving another little poke off the for you. This is not a football or soccer match. It's not a million miles from. It's Melville pushing off the front now. James, our riders. We certainly posted at the end of the series, and so how many riders have we got in this? We've got. This is selected on lap 1, and I think there's this. This could end up with Rasmus stay off the front. Really good go. Those goers, Rasmus really pushing it on this. Who are rather good at this. So he turns that bend at along the bottom. See what happens at those hills. Are they going to let him get away? From Miles Asker, Jared Miller, out to Clays. Yeah, what do you expect? Are in there. Certainly down. for Southborough. It'd be so nice for Poker Motion. So they're Nick Greenhouse still in there for Ratio Race. I see Kristen Edge there for Poker Motion. I see in there for Watford Velo. In this group, it has been the you can see how strung out that. A couple of people still just about to go up. We've still got 99 riders. On the bottom right, you can see second of the two hills. At the you see the big blob, which is obviously you saw him just past that little there, so that's somebody. Blobs are on lap 1, and how many are on lap 2? This is the exact opposite. Something like and Rasmus, Jonathan Samway, in there, Tom Gates, Ned Bowen in there as well. You get to the top of that when you do get opportunity to sprint. So if you can get up, if the first climb and it hasn't climbed too slightly, it's but I don't think. Tom Gates on the flat handlebars. We've got an aero bike, guys, and I'm out. He's part of a classic video we had where give up. He's an absolute star. It's there's a short run up, and then you're 2.3%, 2.6%, sort of kind of darker orange. A little bit before.